What's going on, everybody? Action Figure Expert here, bringing to you guys a review of the Toys R Us exclusive Iron Man 2 Fury of Combat 4-pack. As I said, this is a Toys R Us exclusive 4-pack right here. And let's see what it contains. It contains 2 ground assault drones. Right there, right there. Comes with 1 Mark 6 Iron Man and a Nick Fury figure. Right there, if you can take a look at him. Here's a look at the front of the package. Take a quick look at the back of the package. Uh-oh, it's got interchangeable weapons. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at these guys and see what they look like out of the package. Actually, let's take a close look at the interior of the box. Take a look right here and pull out this plastic tray. Right there. It's got a cool diorama in the background behind the drones and Iron Man. Little battle scene going on. Got a couple of helicopters. One right there. One right there in the background. It's a pretty cool diorama. You know, put a couple figures in front of it, and you know, have yourself a little background scene. And then on over here, there's Nick Fury. Samuel L. Jackson himself. He's got a little Avengers Assemble sign behind him. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, there's a little look at the inside of the box. Pretty nice diorama. Alright, let's take a look at the figures out of the package. First, we'll start off with the Mark 6 Iron Man right here. First thing I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to review this. You know, this Mark 6 has been repacked to death, and it's one of the peg warmers out of the entire Iron Man 2 series. So, if you haven't seen a review on this yet, look up another review, because I guarantee that this figure's been reviewed to death, as well as, you know, his mold's been used several times, and he's been slightly remolded. You know, basically very similar to the Mark II and the Mark III and the Mark IV, with the exception for the triangle there. Yada yada yada. I'm putting him out of the way. So instead, let's start with Nick Fury right here, / Samuel L. Jackson. First off, he comes with this little handgun right here. If you can make that out, right there. Get that little handgun out of the way for now. One nice little thing about this, compared to, say, some Marvel Universe figures, he's got this really nice soft goods fabric coat going on right here. This coat right here is what they should have given to Blade in the Marvel Universe line. In fact, hopefully they do another Blade figure and give him this coat right here. And actually, the coat is removable. Bring his arms back like that. Carefully slide back the coat. As you can see, like that. And reveal Nick Fury without the coat on right there. Now, actually, believe it or not, this figure right here, the upper body and the arms are made from a G.I. Joe figure. It's from the 25th anniversary Beachhead body. The legs I'd have to double check, but they too are also from a G.I. Joe figure. Either a 25th or Rise of Cobra figure, but this is clearly a G.I. Joe mold for the most part. See, unlike Marvel Universe, can make it out in there, see those screws there? And if you can see the metal in his crotch there, yeah, that's the T-bar for G.I. Joe figures. Which, personally, I wish that they would integrate more G.I. Joe molds into the Marvel Universe. Because now that the Marvel Universe are slightly a little bit bigger, believe it or not, they can actually fit in pretty well with G.I. Joe figures that are made today. Yeah, he's got this cool looking strap around his back right here, if you can see that, with a holster right there. Unfortunately, the gun is not removable. It would have been cool if that was an empty holster to put his other handgun in. Yeah, overall, this is a nice Nick Fury figure. Samuel L. Jackson right there. He's got his eye patch going on, if you can make that out. His little goatee. If you're not too familiar with the G.I. Joe articulation, I'll go over that quickly. He's got a ball joint neck, up, down, left, right. Ball hinge shoulders, like that. Ball hinge elbows, swivel at the wrist. You can see there. Ball hinge upper bodies, like that. And the ball hinge thigh, right there. Double jointed knees. You can see that. 1, 2. And ball hinge feet right there. Also turn it there. Yeah, this is actually a pretty nice Nick Fury figure, 3 3/4 inch. I'm wondering how the single carded one's going to be compared to this. Hopefully it's just as nice. Yeah, there's Nick Fury for you. Alright, let's go over the ground assault drone quickly. If you can take a look, he's got this machine gun right here on his left arm. Probably like a .50 caliber, maybe even bigger. He's got a little cannon right there on his right arm. And, cool drone head. Let's go over the articulation on him. Well, actually, he's also got like U.S. flag right there. He's got a star right there. Pretty well detailed in a way. I really like the mold. The paint job, I think they could have done a lot better on it though. It's pretty bland with it just being this desert tan color. I wish they would have given it more of a desert camo look to it with like 2 different shades of brown and tan. Overall, the mold is nice, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. Yeah, let's go over the articulation quickly. He's got a ball jointed head right there. Can't move it around too much because his head's inside that circular part right there. Let's see, he's got a ball hinged shoulder. That. He's got ball hinged elbows, but there are these big panels right here that sort of hinder it from moving properly. But it can move. If you customize it or modify it a little, you can get it to move a little bit more. No articulation at the hands though. For the body, it's got a ball jointed upper torso right there. Let's see, he's got a ball hinged thigh joint right there. It can go forward a little. Actually, if you turn it like that, there you go. He's got double jointed knees there. He's got ball hinged feet. You can make that out. And one cool thing, they gave these drones these panels right here. So, as if you saw in the movie, when the ground drones or the army ones attack, they put out these panels here so that when they fire their weapons and their cannons, that they're stationary and they don't move, because of the pressure of the cannons that they shoot out would probably knock these drones back if they didn't have something to lock them into place. There's that, and then basically the interchangeable weapon is this thing right here, this long cannon, which is of course what they need those panels for. So when they shoot this big ass thing, they don't move. Anyway, there's a hole in the back there in the middle, if you can see right there. And you take the cannon and plug that right into the hole there. The detail on the back of this cannon is actually pretty cool. If you can make that out. And then there you go. And the cannon itself has a hinge joint. You can move it up and down. So yeah, there's my little review on that. Overall, it's $24.99 at Toys R Us. Overall, I'd probably only give it maybe like the whole thing, maybe only a 7 out of 10. Nick Fury's nice. You know, if I were to individually rate them, Nick Fury's definitely a 10. The drones, I'd only give them an 8. And I hate that they had to repack this Iron Man Mark 6. Yeah, that was sort of a disappointment. But yeah, overall, I'd probably only give the pack maybe like a 7. Like I said earlier, the drones, the paint jobs on them don't please me that much. Like I said, they look pretty bland. So overall, yeah, I only give it a 7, the whole pack. I mean, the package actually makes up for a little of it too, because if it didn't have a cool looking package like it does, I'd probably drop it to a 6. Yeah, overall it's decent. I mean, it's not too bad of an army builder. I'd definitely get maybe like 2 more packs of this just for the hell of it. You know, hopefully they don't release these drones individually. I know that they are doing drones individually, but I don't think they're in this color as of quite yet. So yeah, I mean, definitely check it out. Go to Toys R Us or toysrus.com if you really like them. Like I said, this Nick Fury here is probably what sold the pack for me. But yeah, thanks for watching my review. You guys take it easy.